Okay, so that's we are going to start your CPCB snap interview for the
Okay,
chemistry.
okay, sir.
Okay, tell me what do you understand by a chemical bond?
Sir, chemical bond is a bond which is formed between the two atoms by the mutual sharing of electrons, or it's a type of force of attraction. So whenever the force of attraction overcomes the repulsion, there is a formation of bond. So that bond is called as a chemical bond.
Only sharing bond can be formed by the sharing of
No, sir,
electrons.
not by sharing, only not by sharing. They can be by donation of electrons. It can be like electron donation from one atom to another, or there can be a coordinate type of bond where donation is there, but it's not like complete transfer of electron. So bonds can be of different type based on the means type of exchange which is happening between the two atoms.
Okay. Uh, what is the difference between the thermodynamics and thermodynamics?
Sir, I am not able to hear.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Now your voice is audible.
What is difference between the statistical thermodynamics and thermodynamics?
Yes, sir. So, statistical thermodynamics majorly deals with the statistical aspect of the thermodynamics. And in statistical thermodynamics, we usually use the statistics to compute the values of the thermodynamic properties like energy. We use the statistical mechanics for computing the energy. Then we classify that as in statistical thermodynamics. Whereas sir, in simple thermodynamics, we try to study about the properties like energy, heat, work, these type of properties or phenomena which are occurring in our system, like phenomena like adiabatic expansion or isothermal processes. So these type of physical processes where energy exchanges are taking place.
Okay. What is eutrophication?
Sir, eutrophication is a process in which there is enrichment of nutrients in a water body. Whenever there is a large enrichment of nutrients in a water body, then we see an algal bloom because of the presence of the nutrients. Then that phenomena of algal bloom or the enrichment due to the presence of nutrients, that is called as an eutrophication.
What is the consequence of a eutrophication on the quality of a water?
Sir, the consequences are very severe. First thing that whenever there will be algal bloom, then there will be like the nutrients will be taken out by the means algae. They will be consumed by the algae. So now the nutrients will not be available. So that can be devastating to the aquatic life because the aquatic animals which are surviving in that water body will not be able to live without that nutrients. Second thing, that whenever the nutrients or the water quality is degraded, like there will be dead animals in that will not be safe for our body also. And because of the presence of the algae, there will not be, if the water will not be susceptible for the growth of any other type of plants and all the other things also. So that's why these consequences are severe and the water quality degrades too much.
What is infrared spectroscopy?
Sir, infrared spectroscopy is a type of spectroscopic technique in which we use the IR radiations, or basically the range in which the IR radiations are there. So that range of radiations we use to measure the different type of spectral properties which we observe in the molecule. Like when the IR radiations are shined on the molecule, they show the vibrational type of motion. The vibrational type of motion is altered, and we observe the particular transition in the vibrational levels. And based on these transitions, we try to study the properties of the molecule.
How the IR helps to check the air pollution or water pollution?
Sir, IR, as for my knowledge, like we can check the CO levels in a water, means in water, or no, not in water, in air pollution, we can check the carbon monoxide level. And that we can do with the help of IR spectroscopy because we can measure the amount of CO levels by measuring the IR peak of that gas, and then we can means calculate it from the IR absorption band. And in water pollution, sir, I don't know means exactly how IR can help, but I will look for.
Why CO is poisonous?
Sir, carbon monoxide has a very high binding for our hemoglobin because whenever we study that hemoglobin properties are there, then we see that the carbon monoxide has higher binding than the oxygen. And when the carbon monoxide will bind with the hemoglobin, it can go to our lungs and then it can go to our means body, and it is highly poisonous. So that's one. It's
Hemoglobin is which type of compound?
Sir, hemoglobin is a bioinorganic type of compound or metalloporphyrin, we can say. It's a metal
What
with,
is the coordination number of iron in that?
sir, coordination number of iron is 4 in that. And the two sides are wicked, where one is the cysteine ligand from the globin. Means in the porphyrin, there are 4 nitrogens which are bonded. One is that globin cysteine bond, and the sixth one is vacant for the oxygen binding. So 6 can be the total coordination number of iron.
What are the in the present time? What are the major challenges in the wastewater pollutant, or which type of pollutant are the major in the wastewater?
Sir, the major type of pollutants which we observe in the wastewater or the which the studies have shown are the heavy metals, which are the majorly like the lead, cadmium, mercury. These are the major pollutants because most of the construction industries or the steel industries from where these pollutants are releasing, they are getting directly released into the water without a proper treatment. Second, the major pollutants are like we can say the means bacterial or the means what we say the pathogens which are there. So these are the second major pollutants because whenever the medical means industries where the medical and manufacturers chemicals are manufactured, so these are directly getting released. So these are infecting the major things in the wastewater.
Okay. In present time, we are facing a problem of floods in India in a recent past also.
Yes,
What
sir.
is the major cause of this floods?
So the major cause of the floods, as per the recent reports, are the climate change which is occurring because of the environmental pollution. There has been an annual increase of 2.4 or 2.5 degrees approx rise in the temperature, and due to this rise of temperature, the cycle where which the rainfalls are occurring, they are getting disturbed, and because the rainfalls are not happening, so these are leading to the cloud busting phenomena which are resulting in floods, as we can see in the Himachal, Sikkim. These are the major areas where.
Okay, India is focusing on ban of the plastic bags and plastic items. Why why all the environmental scientists are worrying about the plastic pollutions?
The plastic pollution is a means major worry because the plastic is a non-biodegradable substance. Second thing, the plastic which we are using is non-recyclable also most of the time because it's cheaper to manufacture than to recycle. So the amount of plastic is getting accumulated day by day. And as per the reports, there has been almost means 20 or million tons, approx 20 million tons of plastic that is getting generated in India only, means approx every year. So the amount of plastic that is getting generated is too high, and we are not having a proper facility for the means recycling that, and the plastic is non-biodegradable, so it will not degrade itself. So it's getting accumulated and accumulated by time. So that's why it's a major concern.
Due to this, the floods, the major cause for the floods in many countries is a accumulation of the plastic. This is also a major cause for the floods in the different countries. Okay, any countries which is free from the plastic pollution? Can you tell me the name of the country which is free from the plastic pollution?
So right now I don't remember any
Okay,
country.
it is Rwanda. Okay, it is the first country which is free from the plastic pollution.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Recently, India is being proud of organizing a G20 summit.
Yes, sir.
So there were some environmental issues discussed in the G20 also.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever heard about that climatic environmental issues? Can you tell
Yes,
something?
sir. Yes, sir. So, sir, as per the G20 summit, there was two major issues. One was the carbon emission, which India is producing right now. So, the major means as per the mission also and the financial reports also in economic budget, the 2070 is the net zero carbon emission year. And also, sir, when we look at the sustainable development goals by 2030, we are means not we means as a country we are achieving trying to achieve. So we are looking for that also. So based on that also climate change issues which are occurring. So regarding that also. And sir, one more was the green hydrogen energy was the major project which was discussed, and the mixing of the ethanol, that the production of ethanol should be more and the blending of ethanol should be more there in the petrol. So that was also a major issue that was currently going on.
Other than India, which country is a major pollutant according to G20?
Sir, I don't know the report. I will read about this.
Okay. So, what are the major challenges for the environmental?
Sir, I'm not. Sir,
Hello.
sir, I was not able to hear you. Means the voice.
Okay. What are the present challenges for the environmentalists in the present scenario?
Okay. So, sir, as per my study, there are some major challenges which are first one is the beating the plastic pollution, because the plastic pollution is increasing day by day, and the most of the plastic that is getting accumulated, so that is not having a proper recyclement, and we are not having any means proper sources where we can do the recycling. So this is the major challenge, that how we can recycle that. Second is the major air pollutants which are increasing, like in Delhi the air pollution levels are very high. So the air pollutants which are increasing. Third one is the major is the ozone depletion, which is occurring due to the CFCs or the human activities, and this is leading to the increase in the global warming, and that is ultimately affecting the climate change. So this is another issue which is major. Then the major issue is about the means like the recent activities of floods, and also these are occurring because of the climate change. So how we can means control these, so this is also a major concern. So these are some major concerns.
Okay, fine. Uh, Siddharth, now I am providing you feedbacks of your interview. Siddharth, you have improved from the last interview. Okay, your way of the speaking and the और वोकैबुलरी एंड जो टाइम ऑफ द स्पीकिंग आपने वो अपने एडजस्ट कर लिया है जो पहले आपका नहीं था। ठीक है, पर जो बेसिक केमिस्ट्री में जा रहा हूं मैं, तो उसमें आपकी प्रॉब्लम हो जैसे स्टैटिस्टिकल में, यार स्टैटिस्टिकल नहीं, हम माइक्रो लेवल पे जाते हैं थर्मोडायनेमिक्स प्रॉपर्टी की।
Okay,
ठीक है,
sir.
जो हाँ स्टैटिस्टिकल थर्मोडायनेमिक्स इज अ ब्रांच, बिकॉज थर्मोडायनेमिक्स में मैक्रो प्रॉपर्टीज के बारे में बात करते हैं, और
Okay.
स्टैटिस्टिकल में हम माइक्रो प्रॉपर्टीज के बारे में बात करते हैं, वी गो फॉर द माइक्रोस्कोपिक पार्टिकल्स।
Okay, sir.
ठीक है, आयरन में कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर 6 होता है यार, 3 साइड्स नहीं होती, वहां पे वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स अटैच होते हैं हीमोग्लोबिन में।
Okay, sir.
आयरन रिमेन्स इन अ 6 कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर वेदर ऑक्सीजन इज बाइंडिंग और नॉट। ठीक है, अगर ऑक्सीजन नहीं है तो वहां पे वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स अटैच होंगे।
Okay, sir.
आईआर स्पेक्ट्रा की बात करें तो ऑर्गेनिक मॉलिक्यूल्स प्रेजेंट हैं कि नहीं है। ठीक है, कार्बोनल्स, एल्डिहाइड, कीटोन्स, टर्पाइंस, ये सारे हम आईआर से देख सकते हैं। तो अगर ये हमारे पास दीज आर द मेजर ऑर्गेनिक मॉलिक्यूल्स आर द मेजर ऑर्गेनिक पोल्यूटेंट्स इन द वाटर। ठीक है, जो टर्पाइंस हमारे प्लांट्स जनरेट करते हैं, अगर वो सॉइल में ज्यादा जा रहे हैं, जब प्लांट पानी में ज्यादा जा रहे हैं, तो वो हमारे को आईआर स्पेक्ट्रा से ही पता लगेगा।
हाँ सर। ओके सर, मीन्स मीन्स वो चीज है कि मतलब पता है लेकिन उसको रिकॉल करना उसको
हाँ,
मतलब
मतलब पता है आपको, पर कैसे हमने लिंक करना है ये,
हल नहीं करना है। ठीक है।
ठीक है ना।
ठीक है सर। सर।
हाँ, ऐसी यूवी यूवी स्पेक्ट्रा कैसे रिलेट करेगा टू चेक द पॉल्यूशन। ठीक है।
ओके सर।
हाँ, स्पेक्ट्रोस्कोपीज जो हैं वो हमारे पास उनकी एप्लीकेबिलिटी फ्रॉम द एनवायरमेंटल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यूज, उसके
ओके।
बारे में कुछ देखो।
ओके सर, आई विल रीड अबाउट दैट।
ठीक है,
ठीक है सर।
और हाँ हाँ हाँ, ठीक है, ये देखो, उसके बाद फिर हम नेक्स्ट में देखते हैं।
तो सर नेक्स्ट